You've been working on your darker, deeper, masculine voice, and things are going really well. And then you walk into a store or you pick up the phone to make a reservation and suddenly it's like,
Hi, yes, I'm calling about my account.
and you're like, where did that come from?
Why did he do that, Data?
Hi, I'm Renee and I'm a gender-affirming voice teacher. Today we're talking about the customer service voice. That moment where a stressful social interaction hijacks your masculinization work and drags you somewhere you didn't intend to go. Let's break down why it happens and, more importantly, what you can do about it. Hey everybody, Editing Renee here. This is just a quick announcement to let you know that if you are watching this video before the end of Trans Day of Visibility, March 31st, 2026, we are running a special fundraiser/sale. So we're trying to raise 5,000 Canadian dollars for T's gender-affirming surgery. And if you donate any amount of money, $1 even, you get access to 20% off my courses. So if you've been thinking about getting a trans voice course because you like the material you're seeing here on YouTube, please donate a little bit of money to T and I'll give you 20% off. All you have to do is email support@reneeyoxon.com, but all the information is available in last week's video, which I will link below. Okay, back to the video. Let's break down why it happens and, more importantly, what you can do about it. Why does this happen? The first reason is anxiety, which can show up in a couple of different ways. The first is tension. When there's social pressure, your body tightens up. And for people working on masculinization, that tension can work directly against you. A masculine voice needs a lot of relaxation. The moment your muscles decide to brace, your voice can go with them.
Brace for impact.
I'm calling about my account.
The second is fawning. Sometimes anxiety doesn't freeze you, it makes you accommodating. When we want to seem agreeable or non-threatening, we unconsciously reach for a sweeter, higher, softer sound because it feels safer. Same root cause, anxiety, but a different expression. Both are pulling your voice in the wrong direction.
I live only to serve you, my lord.
The second reason is context. If your masculine voice has only ever been practiced at home, alone, doing exercises, it may not yet have the flexibility to survive a change of environment. A voice that only works in low-stakes situations will get dropped the moment the situation changes. Customer service is a different cognitive and emotional environment than your practice sessions. And if your brain hasn't learned to associate your target voice with this kind of situation, it's going to reach for the old habit instead.
How's that looking? Normal. Very normal. I don't like it.
And if you want to sound warm and approachable in these situations, which is a totally valid goal, you can practice that deliberately too in your target voice before you need it. But that is a topic for another video. This video. If you're just getting started with masculinizing your voice and you want to build the foundation first, check out my masculinization playlist, which I've linked below. Today's video assumes that you've already got some of the basics under your belt. Building a reset. So what do we do about it? We need a reliable way to come back to your voice mid-interaction without anyone noticing. Here's how to build one in 3 steps. Step 1, the cue word. Pick a word that you say all the time, something utterly unremarkable. A lot of people choose which, let's be honest, you're probably saying plenty of anyway. During your regular practice, start using that word as a deliberate reset trigger. So every time you say, check in. Am I at my target resonance, my target pitch? Does anything need adjusting? And if you do this consistently, you are going to start wiring that word to the act of coming back to yourself vocally.
Phone. Hey. How you doing?
Step 2, imagine the cue word. So once the connection feels solid in practice, the next step is to imagine saying rather than saying it out loud. So you're just going to think it, a little internal And this is what makes it actually useful in real life, because you can't be saying before every sentence at full volume.
It's frowned upon.
Okay.
But you can think it. And if you've done enough practice, the internal version starts to carry the same reset signal as the spoken one. And step 3, connect to the breath. Now, you're gonna pair that imagined cue word with a breath, and not like a big dramatic inhalation, just the small natural kind of breath that you would take before you start to speak anyway. And if you can connect breathing in to speak with relaxation and the resetting of your target voice, you'll always be ready to speak with confidence.
It's confidence.
Confident.
This was a practice I really did. Most of this stuff is stuff I did. This is where this all comes from. You can even practice all three together. So say out loud, then imagine and then breathe and speak from your target voice. Eventually, this whole sequence will compress into something fast and invisible.
This kid can turn himself invisible. Watch this. He can do it now.
Can't do it on command.
Can't do it on command.
Remembering to use it. So now you have a reset. The next question is how to actually remember to use it when you need it most. Because even a well-practiced reset can be really hard to recall when you're already in the thick of a stressful interaction. That's where a concept from behavioral psychology called implementation intention comes in.
A what now?
Developed by psychologist Peter Gollwitzer, the idea is that vague goals, like I want to use my voice better in public, are much less effective than specific if-then plans. If situation X happens, then I will do Y. The more concrete and specific the plan, the more likely it is to run automatically when you need it, because you've done the decision-making in advance when you were calm.
But I can't stop it. It's on autopilot.
So instead of hoping you'll remember your reset when you're already standing at the counter feeling nervous, you make the plan beforehand. Something like, if I'm about to walk into a store, then I'll take a breath and reset my voice before I open my mouth. Or if the phone starts ringing and I'm about to answer, then I'll do my reset before I pick up.
Okay, so we have a plan.
The more specific the if, the exact situation, the exact moment, the better it works. And P.S., shout out to one of my students in my last month's office hour for teaching me about the language of implementation intention, because obviously I love it. The significant object. One tool that can make your if-then plan even more concrete is a physical anchor, something small that you can keep on you and touch as the trigger for your reset sequence. So during practice, hold or touch a small object like a ring or a stone.
Sort of fidget spinner.
Anything that fits in a pocket or on your person. Whenever you run through your cue word and breathe, make sure you are holding that object. Over time, the physical sensation gets layered into the same habit. Then your if-then plan becomes even simpler. If I'm about to walk through the door, then I'll touch my stone. And the rest of the reset follows automatically. It's a small thing, but having something tangible to reach for can make a real difference when anxiety has already started pulling your attention away from your voice. Conclusion. The customer service voice isn't a sign that your training isn't working. It's a very specific, very practiced old habit being triggered by a very specific cue. And that means it's retrainable. Build your reset, practice your cue word until you can just think it, then pair it with a breath, make a concrete if-then plan for the situations that tend to catch you off guard, and if it helps, get yourself a little anchor object to carry with you.
Fidget spinner.
Let me know in the comments, does this happen to you? What situations trigger it most? And if you found something that works, I would genuinely love to hear it. And if you want a step-by-step path to building a masculine voice that holds up across all the contexts of your life, not just the easy ones, check out my course, Masculinize Your Voice Without Testosterone, linked in the description. That's all for today. I've been Renee, and I hope this helps. The next question is how to actually, I need my stone.
Your stone.
I need my stone, wait. This one's kind of big, which I think works better on camera. Then your if-then become, you know what? It's so dusty that it's making me like,
Into Brutus.
touch my stone.
Thanks.